Okay.
I guess we could. So how many? You took two ghouls with you, the bacon.
Yep.
We could have Archie, Halfdan, and me and you in the car, but leaving Michelle and one of the ghouls here,
I
and
mean,
hope that they don't stab them.
how likely are the Tremere to actually, be able to fight off, well, you?
I mean, they need me to enter the chantry anyway.
Yeah. So, Vivian, you have spent a noteworthy part of this night with the sheriff moving between various places, making sure there isn't a third doggy, and after spending a while doing that, you could essentially be wherever.
Okay.
You can give me an Auspex roll at, what did I let you roll it at, Jackal, or at an 8?
8, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
8.
you can roll at 8 to sense that there's another showdown happening.
Nope.
Nothing going on.
Oh no, that is a botch.
Yeah.
What do you
So,
want to happen on an Auspex botch?
oh, you detect something else that's going on. Problem is that it's dangerous. So, you would pick up that here in this park, or near it, someone might be doing something that's bad for the city. And, well,
Which park?
uh, here next to Milnberg, on the other side.
There. Okay.
Now, let's see. I'm assuming that you would be interested in, scouting it out.
Always needing to scout stuff out on a low-ass fucking blood pool.
You have had enough time to grab another hunting roll, so you can go ahead and make a roll for that.
Okay.
That's perfectly reasonable. Okay, so 3 people.
I don't think we do specialties on here, do we?
Yes, we do.
We do if there are specialties that are actually helpful. What do you have?
Gaining trust, eloquent.
Yeah, those would apply. So that would be
Level up 3. Good. Alright, so I'm going around with the sheriff, though?
you were originally um you he has a lot of ghouls, so you can have a couple of those with you as you are scouting out potential more trouble. You might even think that it might be the third dog that ended up existing after all.
Yeah, sure. While we go over, I'll check, go through the list of people I know and just use clairvoyance along the way. Try and see if anyone is currently over there.
Yeah, none of them are in that park, but you see Halfdan currently discussing things with a new gangrel that's apparently shown up, asking him questions about where he's from, etc.
Okay.
Okay. Given that that was a 1 die bot, give me a luck roll to see how bad or not so bad this would be. Potentially. Okay. Then, probably since you have Auspex, you see them way before they see you. You actually see 3 vampires heading towards some sort of a drinking establishment. None of which you recognize.
Aha. Three vampires. Ah.
Rip.
None of which I recognize.
And pretty quickly, you see them actually split up. One of them moves to the back, one of them stays in front of the entrance, and the third one, cunt that he is, stretches out his hands, and you see a inky cloud of shadow take shape inside the doorway.
Oh no.
Ha. Contact the sheriff.
Holy shit, help.
Yeah, you never bothered to hunt down those last few remnants.
I was
Thought we
told
did.
told the Sabbath was all gone.
The sheriff
I'm
tried,
sorry the sheriff.
but they were like right on the outskirts way in the back end of nowhere. They're like, fuck these assholes.
Oh boy. I get to contact everybody about this part. Hey. Just found Sabat. 3 of them. Currently over in Punchartain Park. Please,
Okay,
come over here.
the Simitsi is gonna roll Auspex for danger sense. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Let's see.
He's good.
Yeah, you hear gunshots from behind the bar, where people are apparently stumbling out of the choking cloud of shadow. Like, bang, bang, bang. Someone's getting shot. Someone's probably. Distant
Yeah.
laughter on the wind.
I just look at the ghouls there with me. I'm calling in backup.
What is that thing?
The Sabbath shovelhead mission.
Bad things ahead. So yeah, Halvdan suddenly gets a thought as well as the location.
Do I get anything?
Why would I contact you?
Oh, I'm sad.
You, at that point, by the time that, you get around to them, it's probably them standing in a circle around Michelle, going like, yeah, it was the Tremere, I don't think she's guilty though.
Well, that's interesting. How unfortunate. There seems to be a Sabat attack going on in our city.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they all are just kind of right there, sure. I'll even send a thought over to the Tremere Regent.
Thank
Presuming right there?
Yes, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I'm just contacting Halvdan, I'll also send a thought over to him.
If these are
think.
shovelheads, you could save a few people if you went in there and dominated them.
I mean, the prince is also here, so I guess we're leaving for the fucking...
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
trying
our-
to make sure that the reinforcements are coming before I do anything.
Yeah. Meanwhile, another one of them, you just see them hiss at a person that just melts into a puddle of piss and just fall on that guy with like a knife stabbing downwards repeatedly.
Wait, what?
Prison stew. Person turns to mush. Stab, stab, stab.
Okay, for a moment I thought you were speaking literally.
No,
It's like,
the
wait, what?
Zamitsi is on the other side of the bar, outside direct side, but she's having fun from what you hear.
Ah, well, lucky them.
Uh, uh,
Biggest
anyway,
issue
so
is I'm really not meant for combat. Like,
so
really not meant for
guys,
combat.
I look at Halfdan. You
Now
got
I look
that
back.
too?
God fucking damn it. We gotta go stop this first.
I'll come with you.
By the way, are we already in the cars or are we about to get in the cars?
You were about
Probably
to
about to
get in
get
the
in.
cars.
I have
The
a
other
good feeling
cars.
somebody-
Is my car also still working, or is it destroyed?
It doesn't look like it's totaled, but it has crashed into a tree because she was essentially slamming on the gas when you yanked
Yeah,
her out.
I know.
So,
Hmm.
do you have craft? You have
Yes, I
architecture
do.
as craft, right?
Yeah, but I have architecture.
I'll let you roll at 8 for wits craft to see what can be done there.
Hmm. Difficulty what? Oh, at 8. This isn't happening, but wow, it's surprising.
Yeah, the radiator is cracked and leaking badly, but
Hmm.
you are able to just like spend 2 minutes, duct tape it over. It might hold for maybe half an hour, pour in some fresh water from the creek. Good enough.
Yeah, pretty much. Michelle, I'm going to ask some of the Gangrel. So you came here for did you come here for a fight? Because it seems there's a Sabbat attack going on, and I'm sure you'd love to join us.
I turn and go to Fred and Francis. Hop in, boys. Actually, can they fit?
There are 2 cars. They can
There
fit.
are 2
Hop
cars.
in.
I think you can all go if you squeeze a bit, so sure.
Yeah. uh,
And then it turns out it was their plan all along. There are machine guns along your route.
uh,
Okay, so yeah, you see them just jump into action epic.
Poor Vivian. But I do know what Vivian would do. She would make sure they can't get away with it. And that means focusing on them and making sure she remembers everything about them.
Okay. Uh, the one with presence up front is the one you can easily focus on unless you want to actually read their mind. The other 2 you were moved to different positions pretty quickly. But they probably layer together, so you have a lead on them. At least through that
Basically,
one.
I'm trying to make sure that I can use clairvoyance on them, if at
Yes,
all
you
possible.
can use it on that one at the very least. The others might be trickier. But you can definitely easily get at least that one because he's out front in full view of you essentially. At this point, I assume you found a place to observe without being easily seen.
I would hope so, yes.
A wits stealth roll at 6 to see how good a hiding spot it is, because you're also trying to conceal 2 ghouls.
Look, there went another willpower point. Wonder where that went.
Demi's down to 1.
Yeah, I need some rest.
Okay. Yeah, you're perfectly fine. They are very much distracted and having lots of fun.
Oh, they'll have a lot of fun. For now. But, yeah, Vivian really isn't meant to go and actually go on fighting sprees in any way, so...
Yeah. You see the one that went inside just come outside with a smile on his face. You with your aspects, you can hear from the distance, like, I love. So you want to turn any of them?
Turn any of them?
I mean, he's asking the one that was out front, essentially. They're now
Oh, that was
discussing
his
who might
question.
be. Yeah, they're asking, essentially, who might be fun to add to the group and who might be fun to just leave roaming the city.
So what you're saying is, I'm going to be getting some new vamps in this city.
Like a dozen La Sombra.
But they will be raised by me.
I don't think the others will allow that because my balance of power.
Wait, there's balance? Shit.
They're essentially caitiff anyway if they just get dropped. There's a higher chance of them not inheriting the traits properly, especially if these are high generation fucks, which is likely.
Are they still somewhat separated?
Yes, these entities are, the other one is definitely out back, having fun. There's two out front right now, just discussing.
Well, best thing to do is still just to wait. Just watch them.
Mm-hmm.
My only real claim here would be to dominate them. That's a lot to put onto a dominate.
Also, have peasants too? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Not yet. Okay. Okay, let's see. The higher this is, the better this is for the city. Essentially, in terms of chaos. Okay. Yeah. You see them drag the body inside and just see movement, people leaning down, probably biting their wrists, doing things inside, picking out the ones they like.
Wait, they're all inside now?
Two of them are, the ones that were out front. You don't know where the third one is.
Well, they already killed everyone in there. Everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It wasn't a huge bar. And Shadow Cloud, average mortal, doesn't have long when you trap them inside and cover the entrance.
I just look at the two ghouls. Have any way to start a fire? Suppose we still wait then.
They do not have Bruja issue Molotovs yet, Epic. They're new. I'd say at this point you're about halfway there. These fuckers are in for a bad night, most likely. Yeah, one of the ghouls just goes, remember Ricky's shop that was... Yeah, right, shit. We could find some bottles and just watch them.
Grab one. Two.
Okay, got it. Right back.
Watch on them.
They head out. Let's see how stealthy they're Oh, I actually gave them a dot of stealth.
Bless their souls.
They would not have manifested a second discipline yet. Why the fuck is this sheet unfinished? Fuck up, I fucked up. God damn it. Well, they would have the potents. What are street thugs likely to have? Dot of that, another dot of firearms, another dot of there. And an extra dot of will. There, random useless ghoul. Excellent. see if they can do a reasonable job of moving silently. Okay. They know what to look for, they know how to find it. I'd be giving a luck die to see how quickly they gather it. Okay. Yeah, one of them comes back 5 minutes later. There's, a couple of beer bottles with rags, soaked rags in fact, stuffed in them. Smell of gasoline. Pretty damn strong with the aspects. You hear laughter from inside. Sounds like 3 voices now.
I hate to ask this of you, but could you go and toss all the fire? I can't get too close.
Sure. Okay, so now where are you gonna position yourself? And are you sending one to each entrance essentially, or are they going together?
Basically,
Okay.
we are covering most ways of exiting right now. But if we can kill 2 of them and just track the last one down, we'll be pretty good.
You can't hear 3 voices from inside. So it sounds like...
Oh, the other one might have come back in at one point.
Yep.
No.
Join in the fun. So this is for the one sneaking up to the front because he's the one that actually matters in terms of detection. The other one has a lot of walls between him and any targets. Let's see. Let's go to a new map, find a appropriate looking map. Let's reuse this one. Jackalor had us have a meeting here once upon a time.
I think I remember this place as well.
Yep. Okay. So I think there is... The stealth failed. She's in no position. God damn it. Game. There. We'll shrink it slightly. So we have at least an outside. So, trying to move up. And she is gonna try and shoot him. I think this comes to an initiative roll as to whether he can actually toss the fire in before she essentially shoots him. It's a picture I had. I've used it multiple times on the... He doesn't have a mod yet. Definitely. Okay. Vivian. Do you want to join initiative? I think you had, what, one seller. Okay. So, they wouldn't detect this and they don't have... They're too busy. She's the one to kind of half keep a lookout, or she has the aspects thing. Well, there is a chance that she will miss. She's not good at firearms.
Nope, it was a hit.
And a headshot. Yeah, you see the ghoul just go... His head jerked backwards, and he, along with the bottle, falls to the ground. It doesn't smash because shielded by his hand, but the gasoline is slowly leaking out in a puddle and there's a growing fire there.
Well, I didn't expect them to be having somebody with auspex there because they didn't detect us earlier.
You rolled a 10. They were focused on the bar to make sure there wasn't any security there and the like. Essentially, you came up on them in the most perfect possible angle. That's why.
Yep. Well, they're focused on the outside now, along with the guy with the gasoline and everything.
Yep. You see the guy from behind just peek out and give you a quick wave. So do you wish to proceed?
Only one way I could try and do anything, and that's go grab the Molotov and throw it at the building.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, gals are totally looking at it.
She is. She, at the very least, has stepped up to the doorway and is peeking out, trying to look around.
So I'm just going to stay in my hiding place until the other part, lights on fire. I'm going to check how close the others are.
Okay. They're like 2 streets over.
2 streets. Wow. Quick.
I'm assuming that they have been pushing, and they have vampires or ghouls with decent drive, so... And it's getting later in the night, so the streets are pretty empty. So they are able to make some speed. It's up to you. They seem to be on their guard now, so... Then again, you can track... Well, actually, you've seen all 3 of them at this point. Unless there's more than 3.
Well, hopefully there's not more than 3. But if I can track all 3 of them, I'm definitely not going to do anything right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you tell the others about the current situation? Because how they approach
Sure.
this will matter for these fuckers trying to run away as well.
I'll go ahead and tell the sheriff that the ghouls were about to try and light the bar on fire. And one of them got shot. So...
Mm-hmm.
But all 3 vampires are currently in there. But now they're kind of on guard.
Mm-hmm.
One in the back might still succeed.
And the one in the back, like I said, he poked out, gave you a wave. He's done whatever he was gonna do.
Oh, okay.
So there's probably a
Done
fire
whatever.
starting there.
Oh, good to know. So there's probably a fire in the back.
Fetch. I need to roll for said Zimitzi to see if she can smell smoke. Nope. She thinks
Definitely
it's
not.
coming. She thinks it's coming from the bottle on the
So they
pavement.
move back into the building.
Yep. They do. Oh fuck me.
Well, with them moving back into the building, there's only one thing to do. They're not paying attention outside very well. Let's go grab that bottle and throw it at the front.
Okay. This is gonna be several things. First of all, give me Dex Athletics to see how quickly you can get over there.
Shit for athletics. Then again, I don't got shit generally for combat, so... Well, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Well, it was just a dodge.
Alrighty.
You have obfuscate.
You
But
do.
it just depends.
You hear a scream from inside, like, "Oh fuck, it's burning!" You are next to the bottle now. I am gonna need a Rorschach roll at 5.
Oh no.
I hate everything.
Alright. Like, no.
I know.
Go ahead.
Well, I only need like 1 or 2 turns.
Yeah, you need like 2.
Oh,
One
in
to
fact-
grab, one to throw.
I think I will use a willpower point for this initial one at least.
Okay.
I have at least 2 turns. Alright, let's see
Okay.
what happens after that.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be long enough. Do you want to buff your strength to make sure you can make it to the door? Because the ghoul was a lot stronger than you.
Apparently, I'm just going to not flinch at it. Good to know. I'll buff my strength to... how much do I got extra right now? I have 4 extra. I could buff to 5 real quick.
You can. You have the technology.
I'll go up to 5
Okay, then you
to
can
throw it far enough.
you can easily make the distance from where you're at then. Yeah, you took a little longer getting there, so Vicky is gonna be back in the doorway as you're making the throw.
Well, that's unfortunate for her.
It is. She's probably gonna be covered in flames once it lands. But she does get a chance to take a shot at you before that happens.
Well, hopefully not a very good shot, but we'll see.
Yeah, it misses. It goes whizzing by. Give me the athletics thing then. Think this count. Actually, I made a goal roll at a 6, so go ahead and.
Okay.
Or did I make him roll
I mean-
6? He never got to his roll. Yeah.
This is mainly just to see if it hits Vicky, isn't it? Because it should hit the building almost guaranteed.
It will hit the building. And there's enough wood
Okay.
there for it to at least eventually catch. It's just a question of. Mostly you want to make sure to, block the doorway, at least partially, and it hits like the edge of the, opening. So there is a fair amount of burning stuff everywhere. Not as much as would have been initially, because some of it, just essentially burned off while it was on the ground. But Vicky certainly takes a point of ag and needs to roll for courage. Because she has just been burned by the mean Malkavian girl. She's on
Yay.
fire.
Oh, unfortunate to be on fire.
Yeah. You just... Yeah, she's just screaming like, "Oh, you little fucking bitch! I'm gonna rip your guts out and feed them to you!"
What the fuck? Why did that sound like Mickey Mouse?
Probably because she's in pain and her voice is really high right now. So, the others are inside trying to figure out how the fuck to get out. Because this is starting to turn bad. Okay, yeah, I know what they're gonna do. The ghoul is gonna be coming around, so he's in a position to help you on turn after that. So what are you doing?
Well, I've done what I need to do. Time for cover.
Okay. Run for cover. You are more or less turning the corner right now. Let's see if she can hit you this. Well, now. You do have a full health, right? I'm not gonna just like insta-gib you here, right? Right?
Shouldn't. Eerie.
I mean, you can technically soak a little bit.
Nope, I will never succeed my stamina roll.
Wow. What a way. Okay.
Fine light with pretending that I just went down with that shot.
Oh, you just... Yeah, sure.
I look human. Should look alright.
Little girls don't grab Molotovs from puddles of fire and throw them at vampires generally. Not after those
Not
vampires
generally.
have shot someone
Dominated
already.
little girls do.
Only up to a point. But sure.
Maybe she was in the Girl Scouts.
God damn it. Yeah. You just hear Vicky cursing and trying to get the flames out. Crashes from inside the building. You hear a car pulling up. Second car right after it.
Here comes the caravan.
People getting out. All of you, you see a little ginger girl. Brains splattered across the paint when.
Not again. She just woke up.
I think he sees a bot. At least one of them is in the front.
They take your Vivian. Those fuckers.
Apparently Vivian might be Kenny. Who knew?
Okay, so you hear cursing from just inside the bar. Sounds like a female voice. Great deal of pain in it. You don't directly see them. They apparently were stupid enough to move back inside.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, simulate people being, you know, like other fucking flare characters. And what does a Sabat pack do? I mean, it's dangerous outside. Cam reinforcements are coming. Better hide. We know
While
how
getting
this
close,
goes. We know.
While I'm in the car, I'm just gonna remind those that are in the car that to try and keep one alive if possible.
Well, with them going back inside again, because I'm not hearing them shoot at the Camarilla. Get back up, walk over, get into the car.
You squeeze into a ghoul's lap.
Hey there.
Okay, so a total of 16 Jackalor then?
Yes.
Okay. You may add yourself to initiative if you wish and place yourself on the map, etc. Outside by Vivian, please, because that's like the strength and shit.
Wow. I'm high on initiative.
F.
Wait a second, I need to place myself. Perfect.
Charity.
You
I didn't
hear
even want to
a...
fight.
You hear a crash from inside. Something just broke in there. And then you probably see Vicky jump out through the very much starting to be aflame doorway into the street, screaming in a panic.
God of Blood 5, bitch.
Get her,
need to-
boys!
You need to touch her for that.
Aw, I guess 4 will do.
Keep a bitch
Yeah.
alive.
Show everybody that you know the path of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, just movement of mind then.
No,
Fucker.
it's too late. You already stated it. No.
It's not even my turn yet.
Okay, Halfdan, what do?
I'm going to run over to Vivian and get her to safety.
Well, I'm in a car on a ghoul's lap. How much safer can I be?
Oh, I thought you were outside getting shot by the guy. Never mind.
No. That they fucked off. They're being stupid cunts.
Because I did see.
Yeah, when they
you know,
didn't shoot you guys, I was like, all right, they must have retreated. Get up, walk away.
But you did say we see the brain splatter, right? Was that from the ghoul?
That was
Vivian?
from Vivian. The ghoul is very much brain splattered as well on the street. So, trapped in a burning building was what? Oh, that's a 9 for courage. Careful. Let me just see at what point they panic. Okay. Okay, and shortly after Vicky, you just see someone just come out and take off running. There's definitely some celerity in there.
Yeah, I can't catch that shit. I'm just gonna stay near Vivian, see if she's okay, and fully okay, and get some more info about what the fuck happened.
Okay, so which of you are actually gonna try and fuck a bitch up?
Me?
I don't have any weapons.
You have the
You
broadsword
don't-
in the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I took the broadsword. Yeah, I'm going to move close to the exit, try to cut out anyone that leaves.
There's
Literally?
La Sombra outside in front.
They all went inside. The La Sombra is still inside, as far as you can.
Oh, well, Vicky, whatever, whoever that is outside.
She is slightly aflame. Zimbitsy,
Yeah.
essentially.
we
Materials,
can take care of her.
Jackalor. Materials.
No.
I will just get ready to chop who comes out of the door. I don't want to chase the flaming Simitsi.
And she
Okay.
go outside.
Uh,
There.
She went outside, but she's running in one direction, the dude with celerity in another. Vicky does not seem to have celerity. If you wish, Jackalor, you can grab either one of them, or steal blood from them, or whatever. It's
I'm going to use movement on mine 3 against the one with celerity.
Yes, sir. Roll your
Wow.
survey says no. He keeps running for now.
Fucking hell. Nobody else is gonna do anything at all? Of all the gangrel?
The others are, yeah, they're getting out, surrounding them. Archie's probably gonna chase after Vicky, assuming that you're capable of handling the one with celerity.
I wish. Apparently my rolls suck today.
Okay, Bacon, in terms of standing in the doorway, you see a broken stairway leading upwards. This is not a tall building, it's like maybe 1.5 stories, but it looks like wherever the fucker went, it might have been upward. It's been just like smashed open.
There's any nearby buildings?
There are, but I'm gonna say that this bar is... It doesn't it's not straight up against the building. There's alleyways in the way. So if he goes out through the roof, someone should see him.
Okay, so it's probably just delaying. I will go looking around the building, see if I can see him on the window.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're doing that. For brevity's sake, Archie can certainly handle Vicky if you aren't interested in kill stealing. Bacon, you're looking around the back. There's a couple of Yurgles around. Eventually, you do see the dude just try to make a jump for another roof. Let's see. This was it. Let's see if he has a chance of making it. Might. What was it? 3-4 distance on strength athletics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you see him just one hand briefly catches the lip of the neighboring building's roof and he slips down as he face planted into the brick wall.
Fucking
Uh,
scrubs about.
I think we will keep this one alive. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be too much competent.
Yeah, he hisses at you in a panic when he sees you. How do you subdue him?
I just dominate him,
Hey,
just freeze.
go ahead and give me a roll for that. 9. He is Rotrek, which is
Oh, he's
potentially.
Rostrack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all Rostrack.
Oh, I thought this one wasn't because he was smart and tried to
No,
flee from the
They
roof.
just had different times. A little
Yeah.
bit.
And anyway, he knew there was danger towards the front, so the beast was this way is open. I mean, my human thought this was a safe way out. I'm gonna go here.
Oh, okay. I would chop him, but I would try to not kill him.
Okay, I'll let you make an attack. It needs to be at a difficulty of 8 because you want it to be controlled.
Okay, so that's...
How do you have so little dice for chopping a bit?
Uh,
Oh right, it
I
all
have
went
heard
into
everything on...
strength.
Yeah, the damage is high, not the chopping chances.
Hey.
Whatever works.
Uh,
Nice chopping.
I have vicious on strength, so it's probably 4 dices. Okay.
Yes, it is. You chop into him. He tries to take off fleeing. Wait, that wasn't hand. Jackalor, how do you subdue the other one? The one that's running from you.
I'll attempt to movement of the mind again. It's
You
annoying.
could just take his blood away. He can't run if he's out of blood. I'm just saying. Okay, I'll give you 2 more spells before he tries to duck into an alley out of line of sight.
Yeah, I'll do this one first then.
This is...
That's more like it.
What,
Movement
steal?
of mind.
Oh, okay.
No, movement of mind. That's wait 7.
Mm-hmm. Survey says no.
The fuck?
Meanwhile, Archie, since Wiki has well, I should roll for this because there is still the possibility of things going horribly for Archie. But, generally speaking, he's dangling her in midair and just claw.
Vivian, noticing that everyone seems busy, is going to go ahead and take the ghoul's blood.
How
The
much?
one with the headshot.
Oh, him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can get at least 8.
Then
So-
4 goes into healing back up, and then 4 more. Look, I'm back at where I was.
A successful engagement, just a few dozen mortals dead. Or turned.
They're
Mortals.
probably not turned anymore.
Are you gonna turn him, Vivian?
Why would
No.
I? That's the sheriff's school.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Give it to him, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you should ever have chilled or epic. I would feel obliged to do something unpleasant.
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so Jackalor, you tried once to do that.
I'll
And-
just fucking steal his fucking B-tag.
Okay, go ahead. And you, Bacon. What's the plan when he takes off running?
I have my goose with me.
One of them is with you, one of them stayed
Oh
to
my
guard
fucking god, I
Vivian.
can't do shit.
Probably the one that was, is the firearm school. So you know what? He can actually shoot the dude.
Fucking god.
Jackalor! What? You rolled wrong
Yes.
difficulty. It's,
Oh, isn't...
it's 3 plus level.
Oh,
Should be at 7.
oh my god, it's 3 not 4 base. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, you
No,
steal
no,
3
no,
blood.
yes.
That was for the ghoul shooting a dude.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I was like, what?
That's 10 dice of lethal to the head with a light pistol. And he soaked this. Maybe. He soaks this. Takes off running.
Oh my fucking god.
I will
Uh,
buff my
so he's gonna
dexterity
try and
and
duck
try
into
to
an
grapple
alley
him.
at the bastard.
If you want to grapple him, you can try that, but you have to first catch up to him. So that would be a contested dex athletics.
That's why I said I would buff my dex.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ah.
And you, Jackalor?
Yeah.
What do about the one that just ducked into an alleyway?
I have another fucking bull with me, right? I'm going to follow him with aspects active, of course.
The ghoul is with... Fred will happily come with you. To provide muscle as necessary.
Mm-hmm.
The ghoul
So-
is staying, guarding the cars, guarding Vivian, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna be tracking him, and you are gonna try and catch up, Bacon. Jackalor, give me perception survival. Since actually
don't have
perception
survival.
streetwise, if you want
Do I have streetwise? I do not.
that. Okay, so Bacon. Straight up running, contested roll. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you would catch up with him. Before we do that, maybe the ghoul can... No, the ghoul misses. Okay. You hit him from behind. You Jackalope. Perception streetwise.
Difficulty with 4 aspects.
You would be able to detect where he goes relatively easily, so just give it to me at a 4 to see if you can keep on his trail effectively. Okay. Excellent. Alright. You would probably end up tracking him to wherever he ended up hiding. You follow him in, the faint smell of singed leather leading you to him. He's hiding in a dumpster.
Is he asking somebody for a life boon?
You could offer to let him go. No, I don't want to look at the warding pad. Can't. Okay, you know he's there. He's currently hiding. How do you wish to fuck him over?
I do need line of sight for most of my things, sadly.
Start chanting lesser trigger on the pavement when he tries to step out of the alley.
I could put it on the fucking dumpster. If anyone leaves the dumpster, it triggers fucking Path of Blood 5.
Then walk away. He stays in there, lures a bum in, drags him in. Bum tries to escape, gets blood boiled.
As if he leaves the thing. So if he's in the dumpster,
So,
if he tries to leave the dumpster, the lesser trigger would activate.
well, yes. Anyway.
So, and he's in the dumpster, so whatever. And it takes way too long to the lesser trigger anyway.
Half an hour or so.
Yeah.
So,
I'll just sit there and wait.
okay. You know what? Roll me Dex Stealth.
I don't have stealth. Yeah.
Okay. There's a chance, you say. Okay. Let's perception alertness. So you're saying there's a chance.
So, yeah, I'll need to go again for a little bit right here.
Okay.
Not sleeping this time or anything.
Yeah.
Ian's going to just keep everyone updated on where they are, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Just step by in some 10 minutes if you can, and we'll hand out the experience and wrap up.
I'll try.
So, Eckler, he has no idea you're there. Are you waiting for him to poke out?
Effectively.
Okay. Meanwhile, Bacon, make a grapple check to grab the fleeing La Sombra.
Obviously, I was muted. It's strength brawl or dex brawl?
Dex brawl to hit. You're trying to essentially, grab him as he's running. Yeah, you grab him. Roll strength as bashing, if you would.
Would vicious apply?
Probably not to this, not quite. It's more by just slamming into them. But well, I don't think he can avoid damage entirely for this. Okay, so that's 2 bashing. He would like. Well, actually, I think you're lower initiative. So what are you doing with him?
Yeah, I'm going to bite him, but control. I don't want to kill him.
Okay. Fortitude? Common sense says fortitude.
Fortitude. My common sense says. Would I have the same blood from last session, or would I have time to hunt between the days?
Roll me 10 plus 1d10. You are very able to replenish your supplies. You control territory, etc. Okay, then you're at 14.
13, I buffed 1 on Dex.
Okay, good. 13 then.
Yeah, so I would say, as my common sense says, spend 4 points on it.
Okay. Well, he would like to rip your fucking throat out. And I'm even gonna say that he activates his wand out of potence on it, because fuck you in particular. Let's see. So for strength,
Watch him somehow kill Bacon.
he can't. For fortitude goes along. So yeah, it just goes bing. Slides off your skin. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
My turn then.
Keep in mind you are at 8 because you're doing this controlled.
Yep.
Will hit.
Uh,
Are you trying
it's
to?
plus-
Are you trying to torpor him or are you trying to incap him?
Torpor.
Okay.
I think is +1 or +2? +1, right?
+1.
7 damage.
My. He's still up, still trying to get away.
I got 4. Isn't the 7th? Isn't he on incap?
He had 3 ag previously. I think.
Because I did cut him.
You
It's ag damage.
did, but you. How much did you get on that?
I got 4.
Oh, then I might have miscounted it.
Trying to.
Then yeah, then he is at incapped.
Oh, by the way, did you record down the use of the burning blade?
No, good one. I have 1 use. Was 40 charges?
It
No, 10.
it was 10.
Oh, then. That's so almost nothing.
Wow.
So I need to refill it.
Okay, so Bacon. He's at incapped. You can make one more controlled strike to essentially put him in torpor.
Yeah, I would do that.
Don't botch.
Hmm. You miss.
I missed the hit.
Okay, at this point, the ghoul will have rushed up and is gonna try and pop him in the head twice. Just like, die, fucker, die.
You said in the head. Is he point blank?
Yes. Because Bacon caught up with him pretty quickly, so at this point the ghoul would be essentially joining in. He had 3 on his stamina. Press us. Okay,
Hey, he's in torpor.
yeah.
Yep.
That's enough.
Just
Good.
look at my goal. Good one. You got him without killing him. Just torpor.
Sure, sir. That's exactly what I meant to do. Meanwhile, over in yonder alley, Fred and Jackal are peeking around a corner, and a pair of eyes just slowly appear out of the dumpster looking around.
I'll go and attempt to theft of VTM.
Okay.
8 at 7. That's all of his blood, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's out. Meanwhile, next to you.
How much do I get?
5.
Okay.
Meanwhile, next to you. So, next to you, Fred just goes banzai and leaps at the fucking Sabat cunt. Cutting downwards with the knife for great glory and justice. So knife is +1, so that, and he just rarely breaks the skin. And it's like, oh, motherfucker, my blood.
Is he? What's he gonna do?
Which of you is higher?
I think I'm higher.
He's at 17.
Oh, he's at 17.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to ask him to surrender now before I kill him.
You're gonna speak at him. What is your wit's courage, Jackalor?
Wit's courage is 7.
Okay. Then I do believe I need to roll charisma intimidation for Dreadgaze. He hisses at you.
I have -1 to all my dice, I guess.
Yep. Pathetic, isn't it?
Best part is, in theory, I could actually eliminate that if I wanted to. I don't.
Fred, meanwhile, is like / where you're telling him to surrender. Fred doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the point. He's supposed to slash at him.
Ah.
More hostages, good hostages.
On, baby. Yes.
Wow, how much is he slashing? How many turns?
His first 2 are attack, second 2 are damage, third 2 are soaks.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll intimidation then.
Yeah, go ahead.
To
Roll a
get him to
difficulty
surrender.
4.
Surrender now while you're still able to. Or we will make you.
Okay, shit, man. Okay, I fucking surrendered. Jesus Christ. Stop stabbing me.
Okay. Now leave that. Now come out here and lie on the ground, unmoving.
And I'm really
Others will arrive
hungry.
soon.
Come on. I just...
No.
Oh, man, you
Unless you
suck. You really suck. You know that.
Unless
You're
you want to be a vampire soon, I will, which I will do if you don't shut up.
fucking mages. You stacks every one of them. God's fucking damn it. Did I ever do to you,
I'll just wait for like Vivian to send some people over here.
Sure. If I realize that you want some other people over there, I'll see about having people go.
Okay, Vivian, you just see Fred take half a step towards the Regent's back and half raise his knife. Then you see him slowly lower it.
You know, I get to roll aspects for that.
You hasn't. There was very little chance of him actually doing it. Otherwise, yes, you would get an Auspex roll. So at this
Oh, yeah.
point, I'm pretty sure you managed to take all three alive. Archie has systematically shredded Vicky into torpor as well.
Sweet.
All right. So that leaves one thing. I'm now going to try and convince the sheriff that the one ghoul did an amazing job and possibly deserves the embrace.
He just shrugs. Not up to me.
Epic, I believe. Convince the prince.
Well, no, I got that, but I need to wait for the prince to come back.
Yeah, the prince
Trying
is
to convince him
coming
of the
back.
telepathy.
The ghoul is
Doesn't sound
probably carrying the body slung over a shoulder.
He's just cleaning his blade.
So I'll go up to the prince. If I may, the ghoul over there that had his head shot in was very much very brave and gave his life for a very good cause. Would you be allowing him to be embraced by somebody?
Yeah, depends. Are you going to embrace him?
Sheriff
Didn't really
actually
care who.
speaks up at this one. You know, I could use a few more people over at my end of the city.
Yeah, that is very good to the sheriff having competent people.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, then. Yeah, the sheriff would really care specifically about who he embraces as long as they're loyal to him. So yeah, if he has permission, he's gonna go ahead and turn a bitch.
Woohoo.
There we go. We have another vampire.
Flaw, new kid.
Now I just need to make the sheriff continue to like me.
He tolerates you, he doesn't like you.
For a bruja, that's a lot.
It really is, especially with your reputation. Yeah, eventually some more people come back dragging the one that's still awake. He's still asking for them to just, for fuck's sake, I'm so bloody hungry! What kind of a monster are you?
The one that doesn't let the enemy feed under his watch.
I tried to raise an eyebrow. I don't know if I still have these capabilities, but
It is a Tremere, so
yeah. I mean, for a Sabbath that just massacred an entire bar to call the Tremere monsters, it's a bit too much. I mean, they are the Tremere, but
wow. Okay. So the way I was intending to handle humanity was essentially you need to have moments where you display essentially being humane, and you need to build up a number of those equal to half of your humanity rating rounded up. So, Bacon, and these would also be relative to how inhuman you are, whether it's a step forward for you. So, Bacon, given that you now have shown that you care for the ghoul and actually care and are slightly annoyed at the massacre and being at Humanity 3, I will allow you to make a conscience roll to see if you've ticked up in recent times.
You're
Little cookie.
improving.
Bacon, best prince.
Conscience at
2017.
difficulty 8, Bacon, to see if you can advance.
Please, dice. I want more diablerie in the bar.
You know, you start to go like, I mean, it's. He was trying to fuck over the city, I would do the same.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
10 out of 10.
So, Eric, I don't recall specifically how far you are in terms of that, but I think you're like at 3 ticks. So if you have one more moment of significantly, you know, trying to care for someone, or, you know, being extra humane,
Things like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
then you'll have a chance to try and go up to 9. Jack,
Where do
you're
I
just
sit?
fucked.
I know.
I will say that if you do anything that counts as a sin that provokes a conscience roll, that does essentially reset your clock for going up. So on the low levels, if you can avoid doing anything monstrous for a little while and do at least something halfway approaching decent, you're probably gonna be okay. At the high ends, it obviously gets more difficult.
I presume my own clock returned backwards after
Yes,
the need to
definitely.
sacrifice.
You sold a bitch down the river. It is definitely reset, whatever you might have gained for caring for Walden otherwise.
Hey, I got 3 successes on the regret. I fucking regret it a lot.
Still,
If
though.
that counts.
Doesn't
No.
help if you're not undoing it.
It prevents you from going down, but it still fucks your ability to pick up. Sorry. Eat shit and
Hey, stop
die.
the
No
civil.
content.
I stopped the Civil War. It's fun.
I
So,
mean, Humanity 3, like, who really gives a shit?
Actually, Epic was usually sound. I'm not actually. Did he? I'm not sure how long he was there. Did Epic actually? Were you here when we did the whole shit?
No, not really. I talked just a little bit after I joined in.
mhm.
You should see how many fuck yous Jack Lord told me. I love it.
So the gangrel is, well, I'll go over it after we wrap this up actually. You essentially now you have 3 prisoners and you have 1. You can certainly, someone can mind read him, or you can dominate him, or you can get him to speak. He's not exceptionally gonna resist you because he's fucking terrified. This was supposed to be like a safe gig to just give you a finger, and suddenly, ah!
Safe gig
Camera
to
everywhere.
the camera of the finger did not turn out well.
Camera everywhere. Why aren't they here? Why? There's nobody here.
How did they get here so fast? What happened?
You just try to kill a few normies, and suddenly every elder in the city descends like the wrath of God upon your face.
Everyone got
Vivian
their own
amazing?
personal elder. Vic got Vivian. The fucking whoever the fucking one of them got Vivian, one of them got me, and one of them got fucking Bacon.
Jackalord, I'm gonna need you to
Hmm?
give me perception alertness roll before we wrap up.
Sure. Difficulty
6.
with aspects.
With aspects goes down to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, your brain just tallies, processes everything. Michelle isn't here right now.
I mean, interesting.
Uh-huh.
That little
You
slut.
might not be aware of this, but whatever. I'll keep that in mind for the future.
So, gentlemen, we have now found a scapegoat for the recent happenings, and we have nipped a Sabbath pact that was gonna cause more breaches in the bud before it could spiral out of control. And you got the doggies.
And we stopped the masquerade beach from that, apparently. Since
I think today's been a very
prima-
successful day.
Leonard Grant was very
Maybe we
useful
can
for the
stop
short
that
while I
anyway.
had him.
Remember, I have control of the media. that story wasn't going to be more than a possible myth/legend.
You do. You can certainly spin it, and given the work Jackalor did, as long as you don't kill Leonard quite immediately, there's always the possibility of just spinning it as an animal attack, and as long as the coroner confirms it, it will go down as a something really needs to be done about these wild dogs, and someone will just toss more money at the animal control. And that's all that's gonna happen from it. Also, an
Yay,
unfortunate
for being
fire.
very
Apparently, the doors got warped by the flames and people were unable to escape. Oh no.
I know.
We need to
we need to
increase
revise
fire
the
security.
safety. Yeah,
Fire security
revise
standard
the
needs to be
safety
increased.
inspections.
Now all you need is a vampire, an animal control vampire in fire safety to funnel that money to more useful goals.
Yeah.
Fire
Sorry I
safety is
couldn't
a
stay
useful
for, the whole time, but I tried what I could.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So in terms of experience gained, why don't we phrase it this way? In what way have you learned to essentially successfully adapt to a ongoing situation? I think everyone has had
Instantly
experience
throw
with
it.
adapting on the fly.
Bringing in the reinforcements is often a great idea, but taking the opportunity when it happens is also necessary sometimes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Me?
Adapting on the fly. Finding a scapegoat on the fly to save many is a viable tactic.
The needs of the few must be sacrificed for the needs of the many. Bacon.
You don't need to be the one finding this scapegoat. Sometimes you can just go with the others scapegoat.
I love it.
Jackalor?
I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw some underlings under the bus.
Leonard has 3 dots of contacts and 1 dot of influence. Jackalor.
I know, but
He's
it's sad.
excellent. He's excellent at managing people. I gave him to you so you would have someone that can actually effectively manage people.
I mean, I know it's sad to see him go, but fuck him.
Jackalor makes a noble sacrifice for the good of the city.
And Clan Tremere City guns burn us all down as well.
I mean, if you ask the Lord's approval, she would say no, so I assume you're not gonna ask.
Nah, it's like a local matter.
Look,
It was for the good of the clan. It was within my authority as regent of the 5th Circle.
Yes.
He's like,
boy.
you do fucking know that in your case the title is honorary, right? Right? Oh, God's fucking damn it.
Sounds like I missed something awesome. I'm sad.
You can go ahead and listen to that conversation if you wish. You probably want to know what was going on there, especially as there's a... Yeah, you don't want to miss that. They did good. They learned how to find a way not to slaughter each other without you. By throwing NPCs under the bus.
That's fine. Better than nothing, at least.
So, I will give everyone a flat willpower for surviving against danger and horrible circumstances, and I will let you, discuss having a second one In terms of,
Nature from me.
nature as well. Okay, why don't we handle natures first? Shakalor.
Conniver.
Yes, I know what your
It's
nature is. How does it apply?
throwing throwing someone else on the specific Leonard Grant under the bus so I can get ahead.
Second, let me read the wording, because I don't think that's exactly the way it's gone. You gain a point of willpower whenever you trick someone into doing something for you, or when you... Yeah, you just used the prince to remove someone who was a pain in your dick. I'll give you a point for that.
Pretty much.
I think that I have one on Competitor for succeeding at the challenge of convincing the sheriff to stop the civil war. Now that I met Halfdan, I realized that what I said to the sheriff convinced Halfdan to simply give up and stop the civil war issue.
Okay. Yeah. You have... It's certainly clear that you have managed to wreck the entire situation. Epic, do you have a nature point you wish to argue for?
I have two instances. So
Go ahead.
one, making the one ghoul that got shot in the head, trying to make sure he got to live a better life. Agree. How he went out, and saving the one guy that was mauled by the dogs.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you had given him blood, he might have been crazy, but he would have kept that leg. That had to come off.
The problem was giving him the blood would have possibly started blood binding him. And she wanted to make sure that, you know, wouldn't cause any issues. And the way to best not cause issues was to try and make sure he was alive, but not what happened.
Yeah.
He wasn't so low on his stuff, she actually probably would have taken a small, quick nibble just to cause the effect. But she didn't want to risk that, so.
Yep. Okay. You can certainly get a point for the ghoul that got turned. I will say that the dude in the street, that was... You acted in accordance within your nature, but you didn't necessarily take care of him in an exceptional way. The ghoul, yeah,
Okay.
I can see that. Okay, Bacon. Guys, so exceptional heroism and awesomeness, or exceptional fuck-ups?
Demi for finding a way to get rid of that bad situation.
I mean, I'd agree, but it's hard to me, so. But yeah, I agree. I'll agree.
I mean, technically, a vampire after he's blood hunted does have, till the end of the night to leave.
I mean, we never need to declare a blood hunt until right when he's there
It's...
in front of us.
There is a delay before that kicks in by tradition. That being said, you could shank him, it's just better cover versus the Lord. But okay, Demi. That sounds like an extra point. Any other suggestions that might apply? Okay, then, Bacon. Before you leave, shit. How do I put this? How were you able to twist the situation to your advantage or adjust it to your advantage, etc.?
On this session,
Yes.
how was I able?
Can also apply to not just power, but getting what you want.
I think that two things that I did that helped, I think, was actually talking directly without all the bullshit. Like I was trying to deal with the Nosferatu with all the classic talking over it bullshit. I just got there direct and yeah, there's werewolves. Cooperate with me. I don't want trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And Halfdan, instead of just stalling and trying to convince the others that I'm not with troubles with him, I just went for a direct confrontation with him.
Okay. So, no, that makes sense. You were able to adjust the situation to your benefit and success by not manipulating people like a total cunt for once. Good. Epic, how have you been able to move the situation to a satisfactory outcome for Vivian?
By going and fixing up any problems that are occurring in the city. I've been doing very good on that this session. Multiple things keep trying to, just pop up, and I'm just like, no, stomp you, stomp you, stomp you.
Yep. I mean, Byron's gonna hate someone for killing his dogs, but that's Halfdan's problem.
This is why we don't let Byron out of his cage.
You're gonna keep a battle malk on a leash ready to just throw in the midst of enemies?
No,
For a
Randy,
while,
apparently.
Yeah. Sadly, Vivian can't really come to his defense too much on the whole cage thing. He did
Bro, he
kind of
needs to
torture
die.
her. She just doesn't particularly advocate for it personally.
He would have told you about the dogs needing food if he hadn't been kept tortured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
need to untorpor him.
will
Sadly, I was
try-
tortured right before him, so
That's his own fault.
It was just a prank, bro.
I will support Byron. I want my Botley Malk with Chlacta dogs.
He shall build a battle sled with battle huskies.
So, Halfdan did win the encounter with the dogs, eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he eventually ended up frenzying and just grapple and suck their blood out. Because dogs don't have a lot of life force. According
if
to
only I
the
knew
book.
that, it would have been a lot fucking easier to fuck them up.
To
He
be
went
fair, if
down to 1 blood point at one point.
From
Oh, that's
19, I'd
amazing.
like to say.
Oh, Byron, I need you to make more of those.
No, Epic, no.
Epic's like,
that's what
these
I'm
things
saying.
need to die, they need to be purged.
Nah, if we can keep them on a decent diet and such, make sure they're nice and
No.
docile. They're great.
No.
They're,
No.
they're not gonna be docile, not if he modifies them to that extent. The Resist changes a beast.
We can just skip the teeth. We can take it easily on the muscles.
I'm not sure Byron would approve. They need to be perfect.
Oh, I'm actually semi-tempted to take Animalism 1, so that I can then make them like me.
Let me try talking to them.
But he doesn't have Dominate plus other things in mind.
Dominate would... Animalism, you can try and command an animal, but... Dominate wouldn't combo with that.
Aw. Never mind.
It's not a thing, as you do have some control similar to Dominate with Animalism. It's just,
Yeah.
then yes.
He kind of, when they told, when the dogs were like, it goes and hunts for us, it submits, then he's like, nah, fuck this shit. So, who did we not speak to yet on willpower? Did we speak to Jackalor?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, we didn't.
Okay, so Demi.
Yeah. Wait, this is the willpower, or is this the twisting thing to your advantage?
Twisting things to your advantage, but or arriving at satisfactory outcomes, etc. Like, how did you manage to make things work out for you? That is the willpower for this week.
So, Halvdan knows that his rash decision of bringing in reinforcements almost caused a problem, but he was able to find a suitable outcome by finding a minor person that everybody agrees that removing will remove also all our problems by incidentally getting somebody innocent killed. While he is very sad of it, it stopped Bacon dying and Jackalor dying. So I'm very happy about that.
In character? Oh no, they did get to you.
Thinking like an elder, for once.
I mean, here's the thing. They're assholes, right? But I don't want to exactly just kill them. So I'm
just
glad
kill
they
the
actually died.
only decent Tremere in town.
I don't know who. Did they already tell who they're gonna kill exactly? Because all I know is that they're just going to go to
I
a
mean,
Tremere
the
ship.
camera guy, he has everything needed. He has
Yeah,
the path
you
of blood, he has dominate.
You probably don't know, but holy crap, he just went to the hospital and was just like, yeah, you get to dominate, you get to dominate. Sometimes you succeed too well.
More like the whole idea of not only did he rat on me, he was like obviously ratting on me. Like, what the fuck, man? You're gonna be that obvious? Then he went then after the hospital and was like,
Well, I'm glad that you're willing to give up your last point of status. Thank
No.
you, Jackalor.
So, Chris, do I get the willpower back?
You do. And Jackalor.
Yeah. Turning things to my advantage. Getting rid of that guy. Fuck Leonard. Generally speaking. Like,
Okay.
he was a bit too ambitious, in my opinion.
He wasn't ambitious. From his point of view, you are heading out with the prince towards the gangrel after a confrontation that, shouldn't have happened in the first place to continue the bullshit. He was like, nope, 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 bad, nope. He had Epic's reaction to that. That's why he noped out Jackalor, for fuck's sake.
That's the point here.
It doesn't matter if your leaders are wrong or if they're monsters. What matters is if you're loyal.
Yes.
Loyalty above all.
Yeah, so there are 2 more gangrel in the city. They total have like 5 members in here now. And all of them hate Jackalor because of clan enmity. I sure hope accidents don't happen. That would be
I
a
don't know about
shame.
them. I saved the Jackler from the 3 that were there. Anymore? Shit.
I mean,
Sorry, bro.
it's like they're gonna shank Leonard first. But Jackalor's still a cunt. They came to fight the prince, but they're gonna stay to slay a Jackalor.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I mean, if they try, they're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, but if there's 4 gangrel on your ass, I'm gonna bet on the gangrel.
Depends on how much Path of Mercury I have at that point.
It does. Okay, so yeah, Demi, take an extra point.
So I get 3?
Yeah. And something we didn't discuss from last time, who should have gotten extra XP potentially from the NPCs then, and this session as well?
Didn't we say last time it should have been Byron?
Or Valda. Valda was active.
Valda?
Very active.
I think we did actually mention it last time.
Yeah, we did mention it last time.
Alright, ticked her.
I don't think we decided on anyone is the thing.
Yeah, I don't think we made a hardcore decision, but we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was like, Byron! Everyone else is like, Valda!
Byron certainly had a learnable moment. So I'm gonna give 2 to him and 2 to Volda.
In terms of this session,
I don't know, I missed most of it, especially with the
Ah.
NPCs. Sorry.
I could see some of the neonates that just came in getting some easy XP in sense of, they're new and they're adapting. But in terms of actual XP, I might want to go with Archie. He did go on a whole mission and whatnot and did good in this previous encounter as well, getting the Vicky, I think.
Well, he has 9 willpower, so when you have a 4 willpower limit, it's like, I'm gonna dangle you by your ankle,
You went
get
after
fucked.
the easy mark. The scrub went after the easy mark. I had to get the hard one.
You still look incompetent, or less competent than a gangrel at your own clan's magics.
It is impressive.
It's annoying when the dice say no. I'm like,
That
"What's
happens
this?
a
Don't
lot
take
with
it
you,
for-"
doesn't it?
It's annoying.
So, quick, kind of out of character question. Did I do good? Is the city getting better?
It's
Please
not
say it's
getting
don't worry.
worse. You defuse some of the landmines. You don't know this in character yet. Those 3 assholes had managed to recover one of the arsenal stashes you missed. They had guns. They could have caused some chaos if nobody stumbled across this happening and reacted to it quickly enough.
Turns out they're all prisoners now.
So I did good, even though I couldn't stay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yay.
I was hoping that the botch, it was meant to be a situation where there was a slight chance, but a chance of you getting killed, and I think that was appropriate.
Don't worry. 4 damage to the head, no soak. It's all good.
It's easy. Fuck those dogs, though. Fucking 1 soak, 0 successes. Second one, 6 successes. God fucking damn it, even out. Fucking doggos.
You killed his friends. He had only just eaten animalism out of a Zamitsi to be able to talk to them.
Yeah, well,
How
fuck
sad
them then.
it is.
Fuck him, fuck his dogs. He has way too many fucking bad things. He needs to die. He is a monster.
Holy crap! And still he has more humanity than Jackalor.
Yeah, but at least Jackler doesn't make doggos with 4 sets of fucking teeth.
He makes gargoyles!
1
Yeah,
gargoyle.
but the gargoyles don't have 4 sets of teeth.
3 sets of teeth.
Neither did the doggos, they had 3.
Who the fuck who's counting?
Me?
Should be. Not only that, we won't. Jack was confirmed. Their muscles are also fucking like ingrown, ripped.
Demi. He had a lot of unfriendly people around. He was going to a Sabbat city. Of course, he needed doggo bodyguards.
And he
You
doesn't.
make no-
Yeah, he should have euthanized them afterwards.
But they were his friends. The only people that
That's not the-
understood him.
Well,
That
fuck
doesn't
you.
the-
Make normal friends.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
they're good friends.
Rude.
Or don't make friends at all and just make minions.
I don't care who you are. You need real, proper friends.
By the way,
Not
I was
fucking-
actually worried for a little while that you did that to people, and then Vivian was going to have to be like, yeah, he probably needs to die. No, they were normal doggos, just, modified.
Yeah.
Heavily modified.
Like I said,
Not make-
he's a vet that's gone way beyond what most vets ever dream of.
So
But yeah,
what
no,
she's
Vivian,
really going to have
he
to
dies.
do is teach him how to raise animals better.
They
No,
were
Epic
well
dies.
raised. They just needed to eat. They didn't even step outside, even though he was gone for a week until they ran
That's
out of
actually
food.
really good. She would actually be totally fine if he wants to make more friends then.
I'm going to fucking kill him.
He's
Although,
gonna
next time-
need a new
Epic,
license, cause a lot of pets got eaten in those cages.
Epic. Me and Jackler, in character, actually agreed on a thing, and that is that Byron needs to die.
We will not allow this.
Who the fuck is asking
Rocky and
Beauty?
Mind have agreed.
The Malkavians
You
just
doggos.
push him behind their backs. He's one of us.
Well, I guess you all die then.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, holy shit.
Alliance over. Demi is starting to throw his weight around. He's feeling strong with all these doggos. Oh no. He's feeling a kinship. That's why.
It's just okay. There's literally 4 reasons. 4 that Byron for Byron dying. One of it, diabery. Sabat or no, he fucking diaberized a bitch, and that never
Probably
fucking.
But he frenzied. It was an accident. Just like torturing Vivian and that first time.
That's the
Yeah,
second.
and all those other times he probably has done it, and that wouldn't be. And we're almost certain that wasn't the first time he committed
Yeah.
Diablo.
The second time.
The,
Hey,
the
you don't know
one in
anything.
this city probably wasn't the first, but Vivian probably knows about like 2. But he's not that old. If he was that like outright addicted to it, he would have whited himself by now. He's too unstable not to have.
Yeah.
No, that's the point. That's not the point here. He is very close to be getting to the point where he'll become unstable enough to white himself and everything.
What do you mean he's not unstable yet?
He's unstable enough to become that. That's the problem.
Confused and his. I was so hoping he would end up being a primogen, but
Then he ends up getting executed by meeting the sun.
can you imagine if he frenzied in Primogen Council and just started ripping into people?
I mean, it wouldn't be hard with the stuff you gave him.
I have a question. How many strawberry smoothies does it take to bribe a Vivian?
Too many.
Sadly, a lot. Even though they're all right, they're not her favorite food.
What is your favorite food?
I don't know. I get to find out as I keep eating things.
Bitch, you live for 600 years. Choose something.
Oh.
For all I know, I really enjoy the taste of tar.
You haven't tried it yet, you don't know.
I know, my point.
The only problem is that if you want to drink it properly, you have to drink it when it's hot and you take a point of ag when you do. Oh jeez fucking Christ. I think I'm gonna wrap up the recording here. I hope everyone's enjoyed. I'll
Did I get willpower the second time?
for the thing, yes. And for the nature and the
Yeah.
flat one, so a total of 3.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter at that point. Because I
Uh,
had maxed out at 3.
yeah.
I maxed out at 2
Anyway,
points.
goodbye, YouTube's people. I'll see you whenever the next chapter drops.